We have to start everything over. No technical difficulties. We're in Numbers chapter 25, verse 4. Numbers chapter 25, verse 4.
And the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people.
Take all the heads of the people.
And hang them up.
Take all the heads of the people. The heads are the problem. I said the heads are the problem. The heads and the leaders always been the problem. They always been the problem. Because those are the ones that starts to lead the people astray and they turn them away from serving God. Because they continue to deal with the people, with the nation, according to how they think. According to what they think. According to what we think doesn't count. When we're dealing with the laws and the commandments of God. What you think don't count, man. It don't count. It may not coincide with what you think and how you feel, but we have to train ourselves to agree with God. Not God agreeing with you.
That's right.
Not God agreeing with your type of thinking. We got to train ourselves to agree with the Creator.
That's right.
And how do we train ourselves to agree with the Creator? You read the book. And when you realize certain feelings, because that's where it starts. You know, rejection starts from a feeling. It starts from within. It's a feeling that causes you to go against what God said. And when we realize these things, you have to correct yourself. That's why, according to what the book says, it says, rule your spirit.
That's right.
How do you rule your spirit? Take heed to your spirit.
That's right.
How do you take heed to your spirit? It means to be on guard, on yourself. We have to watch ourselves because the forces are against us.
That's right. At all times.
Okay? At all times. And all the time, most of the time, we already had a direction. We had the order. The brother said, be careful and be on point.
Right.
He said, because the adversary don't like this. Right. He said, there are things that's going to come at you. He said, we have to be on point. Be on point and don't allow yourself to be straight away because that's when you're going to get got. When you're not on point and you allow yourself to get got, guess what? That's it. God back up and said, I told you. Got distracted. Tom Sheik.
Take all the heads of the people.
Take all the heads of the people.
And hang them up before the Lord.
Hang them up before the sun.
That the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from Israel.
You see what calms God down? Judgment. Judgment is what pacifies the anger of God. Judgment is what? Penalties. Penalties according to your violation. So if you stole that man's ox, God said to give up 5 oxen for an ox. When you decide to yourself that you don't have the 5 oxen to give up, and you only give them 1 ox and want them to accept it, you anger and you kindle the anger of God. See, this is how God's anger gets kindled. Because there is no judgment that's going forth. People is doing things contrary to what God said, and there's no penalties. There's no penalties. Tom Sheen.
Verse 5. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, slay ye every one his men.
Slay ye every one his men.
That were joined unto Baal
Peor. Read.
And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
There was weeping. There was crying before the tabernacle, the entrance of God. They were before God crying. That's how you knew they were sorrowful. And they truly meant it. You know why? Because when you shed tears for God, you got to mean that. And how do you show you mean it? By changing, by actions, Huh? Some people cry and they shed tears, but they don't really mean it though. They don't know those tears don't have no meaning because there was no changes that came after those tears. There was no changes.
That's how you know.
And this is how you know when we are sorrowful and when we are remorseful for our actions. There's changes that comes after. Yom Kippur just passed. And a lot of us was fasting and praying and fasting and praying. A lot of us had on sackcloth and we fasted and prayed and confessed our iniquities. A confession is just an admittance. You are admitting your fault before God. And you know that's the first step of God accepting it. That's the first step. You're not in denial. A person that's not in denial and recognizes faults, that person can be better. But if we cannot acknowledge our faults, if we have a problem acknowledging our faults, if we have a problem acknowledging that we was wrong, that person is never going to change because he's still living his life in a state to where he wasn't wrong or the person wasn't wrong. Tom Sheik.
And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel unto the tent and thrust both of them through the man of Israel and the woman through her belly. So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. And those that died in the plague were 24,000.
See, this is what we got to realize. Israelites went and married women that were foreign women from other nations, strange women, foreign women. Women that have not made their mind up to serve God would turn you away from God. I said they will turn your heart away from serving God. And a lot of us say, oh, not me. Not me. I'm firm. I'm strong. Yes, she will. God says she will. You know why? You know how she turned you away from serving God? Because you're going to start changing and making certain decisions to please her. And that is natural instincts for man. We do things to please our woman. But one thing we got to realize and recognize is that when it's concerning God, we have to realize that God comes first. And I cannot change or switch up or flip this or change the routine to please you. Because when I do things to please you, I'm offending God. And this is what we got to realize. The men got to realize that. And the woman has to realize that. We all know the laws and the commandments of God. We know what we are supposed to be doing. We know what we are not supposed to be doing. We read the book. We have understanding to a certain point. You comprehend. So why do you continue to ask me things that is contrary from what God said? Looking for me to give you the okay and cause me to crash. Because your doings, God is going to charge the husband. I said, your doings will the head of the household will be charged. He's responsible. He said, because you will begin to do things contrary to what God says to please her. Contrary means opposite. Opposite to what God said. So anytime we change up to please a person, and in doing that you anger God about going against his laws, that person has became your God. And this is how you have other gods. People feel you have to bow down and pray and go to church or go here. Just put that person, put anything before God. Anything that you put before God and his laws is your God. That's right. It's plain and simple. That's right. Tom Sheik.
So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. And those that died in the plague were 24,000.
Those that died in the plague was 24,000. 24,000 people died in the plague. These 24,000 people turned towards Moabitess women and served their gods. They profaned and defiled themselves by dealing with these women. And God killed them all. God killed them for it. The things that God killed us for in this book, we live. People's living. You know why? Because he's far away from us. God is far away from us. And once God is far away from you, your judgment comes. Judgment it's not constant. This is how you know when you're close to God. When your judgment, when your penalties come quick. Whenever you violate, and you violate a law or a curriculum or a custom in this book, you get instant repercussion from God. That means you are on the scope. God is watching you. You want to ask me why God allowed these people to go the way they're going? Because God it's plain to see that God don't care about them. This is why he allowed you to walk the way you walk and do the things you do, and don't correct you in your faults. In your faults, why? I mean, so that's the problem. That is the problem. So we have to ask ourselves, why did God allow me to do this and this and this?
To get this.
Or to get this off, or to do this, and it's evil, and it's not right. I must be not too close to him. I must be very far away from God to where God is leaving me to myself. And that's what the Creator is doing with these people. Majority of the people today are being left to themselves. I don't want God to leave me to myself. Once I'm going aside, do something. Make me bump my toe. Hit something. I bump my hair, I bump my toe. I know it's a reason. It's a reason why my toe budded and it turned black and blue. There's something I did in my past, or something that I'm doing, or the way I was thinking that caused me to move that way and bump my toe. And immediately, it will cause you to backtrack and start thinking. Something I'm not doing, or something you need to start doing. Time sheet.
Numbers chapter 25,
Verse 10.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, had turned my
wrath from who?
From the children of
Israel.
While he was zealous for my sake.
From the children of Israel. These guys turned towards idols, turned towards these abominable women that served God as a wood and stone, and he was angry with the whole nation. People was just going to continue to die.
The plague was going to keep going.
The plague was going to keep going. Yeah. He was angry. See, once God looked at us as one, when one violate, everybody feels it. Everybody feels it. God, look, let's read.
That I consumed not the children of Israel.
That I consumed not the children of Israel in my jealousy.
Wherefore say, behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace. And he shall have it, and his seed after him, even the covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous. He said,
wherefore say, behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace. My covenant. A covenant is an agreement. Right. Aren't we in agreement with God? Yeah. And how do we show that we are in agreement with God? By sticking close to the covenant. By sticking close to that covenant. Okay, go ahead.
And he shall have it, and his seed after him, even the covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous for his God, and made an atonement for the children of Israel.
He was zealous for his God and made an atonement for the children of Israel. So you mean to tell me you can atone for iniquity by doing judgment? You can make atonement for iniquity by doing judgment. Because you know why? Because it's answered for. It's answered for. We do things and leave it unanswered. We do things in our lives and we have things hanging over our head. We have things penetrating our spirit, bearing down our spirit, because we haven't answered for the things that we have done before.
That's right, brother.
All the confession that you do don't count. Because after you do your confession, there's an action that comes after you confess. Start making reparation. Start repairing the breach. Start repairing who you offended. Start repairing when you offended God. This is what we got to do. Tom C.
Verse 14. Now the name of the Israelite that was slain, even that was slain with the Midianitish woman, was Zimri, the son of Salu, a prince of a chief house among the Simeonites.
Tom C.
And the name of the Midianitish woman that was slain was Cosby, the daughter of Zer. He was a head over a people of a chief house in Midian.
Tom C.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, vex the Midianites and smite them, for they vex you with their wiles, wherewith they have beguiled you.
He said, vex the Midianites and smite them. Right? The Hebrew word for vex is zorim. Right? It means to vex, right? Vex the Midianites or smite them, and it also means to be restricted, right? He said, for they vexed you with their wiles, wherewith they have beguiled you in the matter of Peor and in the matter of Cosby. Okay? Go to Jeremiah 3. Okay? So now, the word for vex, it means to be restricted, right? For they have restricted you with their wiles, which means we can do certain things that will hold you back. Okay? We restrict ourselves and limit ourselves by the things that we do in life. So this is what the nation did. When they went around messing with the daughters of Moab, they limited themselves with God. They restricted and held themselves back from God. You're not gonna excel if you restrict yourself. You're not gonna excel.
That's right.
Tom sheet.
Jeremiah chapter 3. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
He said, read that over.
They say, if a man put away his wife.
That means somebody talking. He said, they say.
They say.
He said, what? If a man put away his wife. So now, if a man has divorced his wife, right? If a man that put his wife away, if he divorced her, right?
And she go from him and become another man's.
And she go from him and become another man.
Shall he return unto her again?
Shall he return to her again? That was a question. So if a man divorces his wife and she leave from him to go marry another man, are you able to take that woman back? No. Read.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Shall not that land be greatly polluted? Profaned, defiled. Read.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. The Hebrew word, it means to go astray. You have went astray, away from the correct path or the direction. Anytime we go off from the direction or from a path, you play the harlot.
That's right.
You played the harlot. This is why they looked at that woman in Judges 19. In Judges 19, it says that the woman played the harlot, but she didn't cohabitate with no man. She didn't cohabitate with no man. So how did she play the harlot? By leaving her husband's side. She left her husband's side and went to her father's house for how many months? 3 or 4 months.
90 days.
for 3 or 4 months to where her husband went after her to look for her, to speak to her according to her heart.
Speak good, kindly to her.
So if I'm going to speak to her according to her heart, I'm trying to figure out what moved you. I'm trying to figure out what moved you to leave our house to go to your father's house. What's going on here? Go ahead, read.
Yet return again unto me, saith the Lord. Verse 2.
He said, return unto me. He said, return. Are we truly returning? Are we returning to God? Because if you are returning to God, it's going to show in your gait. It's going to show in your dress wear. It's going to show in how you speak. It's going to show in your behavior. It's going to show in your thoughts, in your custom. It's going to show. Because we can only return by fulfilling these laws, by doing these commandments. I shouldn't be. Go ahead, read.
Verse 2.
Verse 2.
Lift up thine eyes unto the high places and see where thou hast not been laid.
Lift up thine eyes unto the high places and see what?
Where thou hast not been lied.
We've been everywhere.
Laid with everybody.
We've been to church. We in the churches.
Yeah, everywhere.
We in the Muslim mosque. We with Yoruba. We served every idol known to man.
Then and now.
Then and now. We've been in that. We've been all over. Go ahead.
In the ways hast thou sat with them, as the Arabian in the wilderness, and thou hast polluted the land with thy
in the ways hast thou sat for them, as the Arabians in the wilderness. Read.
And thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and with thy wickedness. Therefore, the showers have been withholden.
Okay. He said the showers have been withholden. You know what that means? Rain didn't happen just any time. We had certain appointed times where the showers, where God would cause it to shower or rain.
Had it on like a timer.
It didn't rain right like a timer. Yeah. But when we sinned against God, the timer was off. Sometimes it'll be held back. When it was time to rain, it wouldn't rain. And then when it was time to, when it did rain, it rained for weeks. In 2 weeks, it rained too much and flooded the crop. So God had the rain at a time schedule, at a limit, where it would rain just enough to water the crops and then stop.
That's right.
Top sheet.
Therefore the showers have been withholden, and there hath been no latter rain. And thou hadst a whore's head.
And thou hadst a whore's forehead. A whore's forehead is described the shameless apostasy and faithlessness of Israel. The shameless apostasy and faithlessness of Israel. So what is shameless apostasy? Shameless apostasy means what? Refusing to continue to follow. Refusing to continue to obey or recognize the way of life. You stubborn up against God. Huh? How many of us stubborn up against God? We open the book, you show the person what God said, and they stubborn up and come up with their own opinion, their own excuses of what it doesn't mean and what it doesn't mean. Okay? You cannot cook the blood out.
No.
The blood does not get cooked out.
Right.
The only thing that drops from that meat is fat.
That's right, bro.
So when you're cooking meat, in order to get that blood out, if you're not killing your animals live, you have to soak it out. And you soak it and continue to soak it until all the blood is out. Because God gave us a commandment. God commanded us and told us not to eat no manner of blood. In that very same day that you consume that blood, God said he's going to cut you off. At that instant. And I don't need God to cut me off. I don't want to be cut off from God. Because if I'm cut off from God, then I'm going to be led to my own wanton ways. I'm going to be led to the stubbornness of my own heart. I'm going to be led to my own thinking. and according from what I see, the stubbornness of my heart and the way I think is contrary. It's opposite from the way God thinks. It's opposite from the heart of God. But you have to realize that and recognize that. That's right. And we don't recognize that as a people. That's right. We look in the mirror and tell ourselves, be good. I'm a good woman. Who told you you're a good woman? Who told you you're a good man? You are only good according to the standards that God sets. That's right. If you are not following, man and woman, if we are not following the standards and the curriculum that God has set, we are not good. That's right, brother. We're not good. That's right, brother. So we make up excuses. Well, I have this reason because I do this because of this, and I do this because of the other. Do you think this is right? Stop asking man and people, what do you think? Get that. Start reading the book and see what God thinks. God's going to show you what he thinks about whatever you're asking. Accept it. And stop looking for justification from people to substantiate your actions. And that's the problem today. I don't need to ask nobody if I'm right or wrong, because I analyze what I do. Me, personally, I analyze what I do according to this book. That's how I analyze my doings. And I don't need to go to nobody and ask them if I was wrong. You know why? Because I know the book. And I know the ways and the customs of my forefathers. And I know that if I did this, this, and this, and this, I make sure that I stay in the curriculum of what God says. But we look to other people to substantiate our actions. That's right. It says no work. Who are you to depict or decide what work is from what work isn't? Right. It's all work. If I pick up a mop and I start to mop the floor, that's not work, then what is it then? What is it? If I pick up a broom and sweep, that's not work, then please tell me what it is. Tell me. Explain to me what that is, man. But this is the problem, and this is the problem that only comes from people that are cut off. You continue to ask people's opinion to substantiate your actions because you're cut off. You don't analyze your actions and the things that you do and say with what God says. That's right, bro. Come on, man. We got a problem, man. We got a problem. And you trying to hang me. That's right. You trying to cause me to sin. Because if I mess around and tell you the wrong thing, then God going to look at me and say, you fool. What you just told him or what you just told her. And I'm going to get hit. Because now you start living from the standards of our kind. Yeah. You living by the statutes of you living by my statutes. Yeah. Very important. I said very important. Watch how you instruct people. Right. When you are instructing people according to the laws of God, right, make sure you give them correct instructions. Right. Because if these people are living and doing according to your instructions, you are responsible for what they do. You are responsible for what they are doing. That's right. And it's going to come down heavy on you. He's going to come down on you hard. Hard.
Read. Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 3. Therefore the showers have been withholding, and there have been no latter rain.
Read that over.
Therefore the showers have been withholding.
Therefore the shower, what verse is that?
3.
Therefore the showers have been withholding.
And there have been no latter rain.
Withholding, and there have been no latter rain. Who you think held the showers back? Who you think held the showers back? God held back the showers because of the nation of Israel's actions. God will hold back certain things because of your actions, man. Because of our action and our deeds. things that we do that's contrary from what God says.
Mhm.
Read.
And thou hast a whore's forehead.
Uh-huh.
Thou refuses to be ashamed.
Uh-huh. Thou refuses to be ashamed.
Really ashamed.
Huh?
Bold.
Huh? Which means we are supposed to be or feel some type of shame or remorseful according to the deeds and the actions and our speech from things that we said out of our mouth and our actions. Why we don't feel sorry for what we do? Why are we not remorseful for our offensive treatment, for our offensive actions that is against God? Why aren't we remorseful? Huh? And this is something that comes in time. This is something that we have to develop, and we have to tell ourselves. We gotta instill this. We gotta instill this and inculate this within us. So that when we violate God, you feel bad.
Yeah.
You feel some type of shame. Because only with shame will a person stop. Only if you will have shame. Only when you can feel remorseful, you will hold back from your actions and the things that you say. Because now, at that time, I'm considering how God feels. At that point in time, I'm considering how my fellow neighbor feels. From me, from my actions. Be responsible for your actions, man. Be responsible. And I'm definitely trying to get to that point. I want to get to that point to where if I said a lie, it bugs me. And I said, nah. You said a lie and you go back to the person and say, yo, man, remember when I told you this, and this, and this? Man, that was a lie, bro. So I told him, I had to do that with my father one time. I went back to my father. I said, Abba, because I told you, he said, yeah, so I sit down. Go ahead, sit next to me. Come on. He said, what you going to tell me, man? You getting married? I said, no, Abba, I ain't getting married. I love my father, man. I miss him. I said, you missed that connection, man, when you could sit down with your parents and just sit down with them. So now, every now and then, my mother look at me and said, you like laying in my bed, right? Yep, I'm laying in your bed all the time. So I sat down with my father, man. He said, sit down right here, man. He said, what happened, man? I said, that what I told you before, man. I lied, man. It wasn't real. He said, what? He said, why you lied to me, son? I said, I don't know, Albert. Well, that's good you corrected. I said, all right, Albert. But I miss him. I miss him, man. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 4. Will thou not cry? Will thou not from this time cry unto me, my father? Thou art the God of my youth.
Cry? Huh? Cry unto me? Huh? Why we cry? Because you feel affected by your actions. You feel affected by your actions. And you are truly sorry and sorrowful for the things that you have did concerning God and man, concerning each other. Read.
My father, thou art the God of my youth.
He said, my father. He said, thou art the God of my youth. You know what that means? Guide. A guide is one that directs you. A guide is one that leads you, instructs you. He shows you how. What to do, what not to do. What happens when you do this? What happens when you do the other? It's warnings. And we all need a guide. We can't stub it up against our guide. And once you recognize that this is your guide, go ahead. You can listen. We can't do God's law without a guide. You need a guide. And guess who appoint the guide? You cannot appoint your own guide. You know who appoint the guide? God. God does. My guide was my father. And he appointed who was the guide. He appointed that. He appointed the guides. He appointed the teachers. Go ahead, read.
Jeremiah 3, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Will he reserve his anger forever?
Will he reserve his anger forever? Do a parent remain angry with their children forever? No. I know I don't. I know I don't. I know I don't. You know why? Because God, I read where it's beneficial to be merciful. And I have to show my children mercy in order to receive mercy from God. Look what King David did. King David was a merciful man. And he showed mercy to Absalom even while he was being chased by his own son. He could have killed Absalom, but he recognized that that was the judgment of God. It shows that he has accepted the judgment of God. A lot of us don't accept the judgment of God. I said a lot of us do not have a hard time accepting the judgment of God.
That's right.
When you accept the judgment of God, that it ain't nobody's fault, and it ain't because of this one or that one, guess what? God recognized that you have acknowledged your fault because you have accepted the judgment that came from your shortcomings. When we can acknowledge that these things come from God, most of the time, he don't even go through with it.
That's right.
Because just by you recognizing the judgment of God, it brings about changes. I know where it came from. And I acknowledge where it came from. It came, all this is coming from my shortcomings. I came up short with God. We all are coming short with God.
That's right.
And things, trials and tribulations, things is going to happen in our lives because of our shortcomings with God.
That's right.
Tom, see?
Will he keep it to the end? Behold.
He said, will he keep it to the end? No. No. God don't get down like that. He's a merciful God.
Yeah.
He's a kind God.
Mercy endure forever.
Compassionate God. And even though we deserve death, he still holds back. For his mercy endure forever. Tom, see?
Behold, thou hast spoken and done evil things as thou couldst.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Read that again.
Behold, thou hast spoken.
What verse is that?
That's the end of 5.
Uh-oh. Read that.
Behold,
See that part.
thou hast spoken and done evil things as thou couldst.
Wait a minute. Did we just hear that?
Yeah, that was it.
Which means we can say things and God look at you as evil.
How about it?
He said we have spoken and done evil things, which means we have to watch our talk.
Right.
Watch the things that you say out of your mouth.
Right.
Because most of the time when we say certain things, it's contrary from what God said.
That's right.
Huh? We got to watch these things, man. We got to be on point with ourselves. God, all through the book, tell us, take heed to ourselves.
Right.
Be careful. Take heed to ourselves. Take heed to ourselves. God, King David asked God to guard his tongue. He said, guard my tongue from speaking evil and my lips from speaking guile, deception, craftiness. And these are the things that we got, because when we do these things, that leaves an opening in your spirit. That leaves a blemish in your spirit. And once we got that blemish, it leaves an opening or entrance for evil to keep coming here. Keep coming to your mind. See, violation of the laws of God begins here. Everything comes here. Before I touch it, before I did it, it comes here. And this is what you call the doors of your mind.
That's where it sits.
When God told Cain, he said iniquity lies where? At the entrance.
The entrance.
And when it says the entrance, it wasn't talking about the actual door.
Not a place in the place.
It was talking about the entrance or the opening or the entering of your mind. It's going to enter your mind. That's how the Job had an edge.
No opening.
He couldn't be penetrated.
No opening.
That's right.
I said Job had an edge and he could not be penetrated.
No.
That's right.
Couldn't be penetrated. Why? He said he eschewed evil. He eschewed evil. And when you look up the definition of eschewed evil, it means to turn away from that which is ungodly, turn away from that which is evil. Huh? So you can speak and do evil things, which causes God to turn on you.
That's right.
Tom sheet.
Verse 6. The Lord said also unto me in the days of Josiah the king, hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel hath done?
He said, did you see what backsliding Israel has done? That's what God called us.
Sliding back.
God called us a backslider. Called us backsliding heifer, a backsliding Israel. Read.
She is gone up upon every high mountain and under every green tree, and there hath played the harlot.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead.
And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me. But she returned not.
Now while she's turning after idols and deities, God went to her, came to her. He said, listen, return back. Return back.
Come back.
Go back.
Come back.
Come back.
Was too late.
And a lot of women would have been accepted back if it wasn't for the laws of God. Because man was made God-like after the manner of God. So even when a woman violates, so most of the time the man love ain't gone nowhere. And he will look and bypass the evil and still take us back. That's real life.
That is correct.
That's real life, and that's what God did with us, man. Your woman went off to another man. You bypassed it and took her back. You don't tell me that's not love.
Unconditional.
That's unconditional love. And that's why God took us back, man. Even though we went aside and turned to other idols and deities and got ourselves filthy. You know what God did? God looked. He said, now come back over here, man. Wash them off, take the dust off, clean. He said, take your clothes off, dress us up, man. Come on back, man. Come on back.
You're supposed to be.
Huh?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Tom, see?
But she returned not, and her treacherous sister Judah
She
saw it.
returned not.
Didn't want to come back.
She didn't want to come back. She refused to come back. Just like today. Just like today. It's too many restrictions. I said it's too many restrictions.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. They say it's too many restrictions. I can't do this. I can't eat that. I can't do the other. I can't do this. It's too many restrictions. It's too many restrictions. So that's why most of the time they leave off because of this. If it wasn't for this, 99.9% of them would stay.
That is correct.
But they leave off because they can't deal with, they want free reigns.
That's the problem.
They want free reigns to do as they please. Anytime you have thou shalt not, thou shalt not, they can't be told what to do and what not to do.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. That's a problem. Tom sheet.
And I saw when, for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away and given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, and went and played the harlot also.
A treacherous Judah, she feared not. And she went and followed, they seen the sister do it. You went and followed her. You went and followed her. And you see what happened when she did it. See, why God is speaking like this at this point in time, the nation is split. Split. the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. And both kingdoms turned away from God.
That's right.
Both kingdoms. You had 10 tribes that went off and migrated into Assyria and stayed in Assyria. They never left Assyria. Never came back out of Assyria. The tribes that migrated into Africa was those 3 tribes. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And those are the tribes that was taken into Africa. Stayed in there, migrated, stayed in there. Then we took them from there into ships and spread all over the place. Tom Sheik.
Verse 9. And it came to pass through the lightness of her whoredom.
And it came to pass through what?
Through the lightness.
Through the lightness of her whoredom. What you mean by lightness? Lightness means kuf lamed. It means frivolous.
Frivolous.
You know what frivolous means? Self-indulgence.
Doing what you want.
Self-indulgence. Whatever satisfies you. What that say? Do as thou wilt. Means what? Self-indulgence. Satisfy yourself. Whatever satisfies you, whatever you delight in, give it to yourself. Self-indulgence is what? Characterized by doing exactly what one wants. Disregarding the will and the ways of God. That's frivolous. When you disregard the will and the ways of God to satisfy yourself, and this is what we have become.
Light.
This is what we have become. Tom Sheik.
That she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks. And yet for all this, her treacherous sister Judah had not turned unto me with her whole heart, but faintly, said the Lord. And the Lord said unto me, the backsliding Israel,
they turned faintly. You know what faintly is? Deception. You faking like that you turning towards God, but you're turning, but you're being deceitful in a deceptive way. You making people feel or think that they're turning towards God, but you're being deceptive about it because we haven't changed from within. We got to change from inside out. The first thing that's going to change first, before the inside change, is the outside. You cannot change the inside without changing the outside. So you have to look the part in order for the inside to change. So if you are working on your inside, you have to put on your garment and look the part. Look like a Hebrew. Because if I continue looking like a Negro, the inside of me is going to continue to be Negro. So I have to look the part in order to be the part. I got to look the part in order to change my inside. That's the last to change. Brothers will have on robes, garment, frontlet, bracelet. But the inside is still filthy. Don't worry. Keep wearing it and keep in time. It will change according to your works that you put in for God. Tom Sheik.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 11. And the Lord said unto me, the backsliding Israel had justified herself.
The backsliding Israel had justified themselves. You know, a lot of us justify ourselves. A lot of us don't acknowledge our fault.
That's right, bro.
We justify ourselves, which means we come up with a reason or an excuse of why we do the things we do.
That's right.
Okay, so what does justify means? It's when you give a good reason for what you have done. It's called self-justification. Self-justification describes how, it describes how when a person encounters cognitive dissonance. Okay? Cognitive dissonance is the discomfort a person feels when their behavior doesn't align with their values. You hear that? Huh? Do we feel that way?
Uh-oh.
when we move the way we move, it doesn't align with your values. It doesn't align or match. Align means to match. Do you feel that way when your behavior or your thinking pattern or the things that you say or your actions doesn't match your values and your beliefs? Huh? Are you even aware that it doesn't match? He said it's a psychological phenomenon that occurs when a person holds two contradictory beliefs, which means what? You have not made your mind up. You are right on the fence. You are undecided what life you want to live. You're undecided. So this is why we back and forth with God. Okay? Or a situation in which a person behavior is inconsistent with their beliefs. And that's our problem. We have been inconsistent with God. We have been inconsistent with God. That tends to justify the behavior and deny any negative feedback associated with their behavior. That's right. Tom Sheik.
And the Lord said unto me, the backsliding Israel had justified herself.
Backsliding Israel. The Hebrew word for backsliding is shobab. Sheen, kolam, beit, beit. It means disobedient. It means vicious, immoral character. Vicious, immoral character or disobedient. Tom Sheik.
Backsliding Israel had justified herself more than treacherous Judah. Go and proclaim these words.
Go back to 13. Only acknowledge thy ways.
I just finished 11, verse 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
So I'm at 12 now.
12, go ahead.
Verse 12. Go and proclaim these words toward the north and say, return down, backsliding Israel, say the Lord, and I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, say the Lord.
He said, go and express these words to the north.
I don't know.
He said, return, thou backsliding Israel, saith the Lord, and I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you. That's all God is looking for.
That's right.
The Creator is looking for changes. When we don't change, then God got to express how he feels.
How he feel now.
That's right.
I said, God got to express how he feels. God has to express his jealousy. And when you don't want God to express his jealousy or how he feels concerning you. It's destructive. You're going to go through things. You're going to get hit by buses. You're going to end up in the hospital. You're going to end up in jail. Things is going to happen because now God is showing you that I'm angry with you. When negative things happen to us, we have to recognize that these things don't happen for naught. These things happen to us because of our shortcomings with God. And we have not returned from our backsliding ways. So God is trying to cause us and make us return back to him by correcting us. But most of us don't acknowledge that this correction is from God.
That's right.
We point the finger and we blame others for what goes down in our lives.
That's right.
When we should be blaming ourselves.
That's right.
When we should be acknowledging that this is happening to me because of how I dealt with God in his laws.
Jeremiah chapter 3, middle of verse 12.
Tom Sheik.
For I am merciful, saith the Lord.
For I am merciful, saith the Lord.
And I will not keep my
Wait a
anger
minute.
forever.
He said, I am merciful, saith the Lord. He said, and I will not keep anger forever.
Only if
Wait
not.
a minute. He said, I will not keep anger forever.
I don't get down like that.
I don't get down like that. So why we hold grudges? I said, why we hold grudges? Why we hold things against each other until
you die.
Until dear life.
Yeah.
Why? Why do we hold grudges? And we serve a God that will not reserve his anger. God don't stay angry forever. We serve a God that That's long-suffering.
Yeah.
Merciful. We want mercy from God. But we can't give and show each other mercy.
One time.
I can't be compassionate and kind with you.
Cold.
But I want God to be merciful and compassionate and kind with me.
Very cold. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's true.
I seen my father show the utmost mercy to a lot of
A
people
lot of people.
that did him harm.
Yeah. He was trying to.
But he let it go. He said, you know why I let it go?
Why?
Because I want God to let things go with me.
That's me.
I want God to show me mercy. So I let it go.
Yeah.
We have a hard time understanding those things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That is the ways that is the ways of God, man. I said, that is the ways of God. Prince Akarius said, love hides a multitude of faults. Yes. When a person always picking out your faults, it ain't too much love there. It ain't too much love there. The love that you have for a person will cause you to bypass certain things and not look at everything and just throw it in your face. Mike, you think I want to deal with somebody like that?
Nobody wants
That's always putting everything in my face that I do? No.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. Because God don't put everything in your face.
Okay.
God don't put everything in your face, man.
Relax.
So sometimes you gotta look over certain things. You gotta look over certain things and let it fly. Because you can't be godly like that, man. Tom Sheep.
Verse 13.
Uh-huh.
Only acknowledge thine iniquity.
Only acknowledge your sins. Only acknowledge your transgressions. And this is what God wants us to do during the fast, Yom Kippur, the Day of our Atonement. Not only do we confess our iniquities, but we tend to confess our iniquities, but we don't acknowledge our faults. Because we are the same damn people from before. We haven't changed, and there is no changing in these people. You got to show changes within yourself. You got to.
That's why the violation is repeated.
That's part of acknowledging. That's part of acknowledging your sins. That's part of acknowledging your iniquities. Tom Sheep.
That thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy God, and hast scattered.
That first, we have transgressed against God. We have sinned against God. Read.
And has scattered thy ways to the strangers.
And have scattered thy ways to the strangers.
Under every green tree.
Under every green tree. Wait a minute. The Hebrew word, that's not what it means. It means to separate or to go in various directions.
Everybody went.
We went into the direction of the people. We didn't follow God's ways. We didn't follow God's directions. But we continued to follow after the ways and the directions of the nations. We follow their ways, their customs, their traditions. You don't read about a celebration. Why do we celebrate?
That's right, brother.
If you don't read about a celebration in Leviticus 23, why do Israelites celebrate it?
That's very simple.
One of the things that I never read in the book was a bar mitzvah.
No. What is that? Nonsense.
Now you have a bat mitzvah. But if you can show me in the book where our forefathers had those things, then I can do it.
I had the biggest one.
What we did celebrate was weaning.
Okay.
But now the sisters that stops, the sisters don't want to breastfeed no more.
That's not trendy.
The sisters want to give the babies bottles to drink. They get Similac with some cereal, pour it in the milk, in the bottle, and let the baby drink it. A couple hours later, the baby is congested with mucus. Sound like a grown man, coughing up phlegm and mucus. One time my kid was coughing like that. My father took his hand, bow, in the back of my head. Snapped me upside my head. I turned around. I'm like, what happened? He said, what? I said, it's your fault why the baby like that. Constipated. He used to get on us, man.
That's right.
He used to get on us.
That's right.
He used to get on us, man. That's why. What is a baby doing constipated? What is a baby doing congested with chest cold and all that stuff? She's too young. In Lamentation, it speaks about the woman that holds their breast back from the babies.
Yeah.
God said the woman is wicked. And he compared them to the ostrich. You know what an ostrich is? A bird.
A savage bird.
A savage bird that when she first have her babies, she don't breastfeed them. She pluck them away and let them fend for themselves. God compared the daughter of Zion unto an ostrich because women today do not want to breastfeed. They want to breastfeed a child 6 months. And the child after 6 months don't have all his teeth. And we start sticking food in the child's mouth before the child get their teeth. My children didn't start eating solid food till they was 4 or 5 years old.
That's right. I'm witness to that.
You know why? Because I put my foot down. I sat down with them.
I have to.
And I said, I'm not playing with you, man. You hear me? 3, 4 years old. My child got breastfed. And they ate puree fruits and puree vegetables. That's all they ate. I went to the store. I bought fresh fruits. I put it in the blender. I'm not buying Gerber.
No.
That fruit and vegetable stuff that's been sitting on the counter for only
bird.
God knows how long with all those preservatives. You buy fresh fruits, blend it up, you feed the child that. You buy fresh fruits, blend it up, feed the child that. When the child gets thirsty at 4 years old, pull the breast out and feed it to her. It's not for your husband to go on it. God gave you the breast to breastfeed the babies. That's what those two things is there for. To breastfeed babies. Huh? Nothing does the body good than its own milk. A human milk is good for the babies. Not cow milk for the babies. Not Similac or Prosobi for the babies. Goat milk is good for goats. Cow milk is good for cows.
Right.
Human milk is good for humans. But we tell the kids that the baby ain't latching on to it. Make them latch. Well, you don't latch, I guess you're going to starve. He going to latch. The baby going to get so hungry, he going to find that nipple and he going to eat. Come on, man. We got to drop all that stuff, man, and go back. Look, when you first have a baby, right? It's something that develops within the mother's breast called serum or something like that. That first milk that comes out, when you give it to them, they receive. And the mothers have to eat healthy. Because you are breastfeeding. I seen a woman eating a lot of fried food. And she took the pump to pump the milk out. When she pumped the milk out, half of the milk was oil.
You see oil at the top.
I said half of the milk was oil because whatever the mother eat and process within her body, it comes out in her breast milk. So now that you are pregnant and you are breastfeeding, you have to take double dosage because the baby is going to suck everything from you. Even while you're pregnant, the baby's just sucking everything and sucking. You got to take double. That's why you see women that's pregnant, they eat a lot. Because you eat it for two. You ever heard that saying? I'm eating for two. You can't eat a small amount. The baby going to suck that out. Baby going to eat that. Let's read.
Verse 14.
Verse 14.
Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you. And I will take you one of a city.
And I will take you one of a city.
And two of a family.
Ain't that something?
That happens today.
God has chosen you out of all your family. You know how many people, he said, I'm the only one out of my family that served God.
Right now.
And God saw fit that you was the only one that he chose to serve God. Like Abraham. Why? Because you must have some good in you that God saw fit to say, well, yeah, you got a little rebellious in you, but you got some good in you to serve God. That is the good that God is looking for. You got good in you to serve God, but we got to bring it out. We got to tap into that good that we got in us. We got good in us. Family online, everybody that's here, we all have good in us, but we got to tap into those forces. We got to tap into that. Huh? How do we tap into that? By not giving heed to the things that God hates and despises.
That's correct.
Okay? We got to fortify ourselves, man. Tom Sheep.
For I am married unto you.
Hear what God said? He said, I am married unto you. You know what's the Hebrew word for married? Baal. You know what Baal means? I possess you.
I'm your master.
I possess you. I am your master. I rule over you.
Lord over you.
I am Lord over you. And that's what the husbands are to their wives. The husbands, which is Baal, they are lords. And they possess. Okay? So therefore, because you have a possession, there's a things that we need to do.
Requirements.
There are requirements that comes with this possession.
That's right, bro.
Huh? Okay, if I possess a garden, I'm gonna take care of it.
Take care of it.
I'm gonna water the garden.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the weeds out.
Yeah.
Which means you cannot do things to destroy
the garden.
the garden.
Right.
Watch where you spray the weeds,
Right.
because you're gonna destroy the flowers.
Right.
And the same way you deal with a garden is the same way you deal with your possession, with what you possess, your wife. You got to watch your words, because sometimes we say certain things in anger to where it damaged. Words could put a scar on your mind, which will cause you to just, even a child.
Grievous words. You gotta watch.
My father used to look at me and said, man, listen, I'm angry, man. Get away from me. Before I say something that I regret. Before I say something I regret. I don't want to say it. Leave me alone. And you leave him alone.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he will say it. You see what Saul told Jonathan? Yeah. He said, thou what? Thou son of a rebellious woman. His mother ain't do nothing.
That's
I said, Mama Love ain't do nothing.
She wasn't even there.
She ain't had to do nothing. But the child is getting on my nerves. And then all of a sudden, the child don't becomes my son. He ain't my son no more. That's your son.
Go get your son.
Get out of here. That's your son. When he act like that and acting foolish, that's your son. It ain't mine, because I ain't teaching that.
He acting like you.
But that happens between parents. Mothers do that too. They say, man, go get your son.
Come get your son.
So-and-so, come get your son. He over here acting up again. Come get your son. He ain't her son neither. At a point in time. Listen, I can't deal with him. Come get your son. Go to your father. Go ahead.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, and which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Tom, she read that over?
Verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
Woo! Pastors according to who?
To mine heart.
To my heart, right? Okay.
Moses.
Carter said something nice. He said, a son honors his father. That's in the Proverbs.
Right.
If you truly do look at your father as a father, you're going to honor him. Huh? He said, a son honors his father, and a servant his master.
Right.
But if I am a father, then where's my honor? If I'm your God, then why you don't honor me?
That's right.
This is how you choose your God, according to what you honor. According to how you live your life will tell me who your God is. Huh?
Yeah.
According to how you live your life will tell me who your God is, man.
That's right.
And if I am a master, then where is your fear of me? Saith the Lord. Yeah, that was deep. He said, and I will give you pastors according to my heart.
Right.
You know what pastors are? Leaders, heads, officers. We don't have that today. We don't have a pastor according to God's heart. Because these pastors and these so-called teachers today are teaching the people contrary and opposite from what God says. And when you go to teach a person and tell a person according to what God said, then you hear about different people. Oh, well, this one didn't mean say this.
No.
Or this one said this. And this one said that.
That's
But
right.
nothing, everything that these people are saying cannot show you in the book.
No.
You can't show me it in the book. Can someone please show me in the book where it says that it takes 18 minutes for bread to leaven? To get unleavened, to get leavened. Does it give any type amount of minutes in the book?
No.
So why do we go according to Judaism?
It's a lot of Judaism.
Why do we follow Judaism and try to incorporate Judaism with what God says? You see that? We read other books and we try to incorporate it with the book. When I read in this book, it says what starts the leavening process to bread is when you need it. That's all through the book. Hosea 7, 2 Samuel during the time with the witch of the Endor.
Right.
Yeah. And when they left Egypt, they had their kneading troughs bounded up. But we go to other books to substantiate and incorporate with what God said. Let's read.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
And it shall come to pass, when ye be multiplied and increased in the land,
And this shall come to pass when ye be multiplied and increased in the land. Read.
in those days, saith the Lord,
Uh-huh.
they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord. Neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done anymore.
Uh-huh.
At that time, they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart. In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel.
Go ahead.
And they shall come together out of the land of the north, to the land that I have given.
At that time, he said, we ain't going to walk after the imagination of our own heart. Huh? And this is what God has left us to. The imaginations of our own heart. And when God has left you towards your own imagination of your own heart, you read things and you add on to it. You read things and you tell the people it don't mean that. When you read it, you add on and you take away from what you read. Because God done left you to the imagination of your own heart. Go ahead.
And they shall come together out of the land of the north, to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers. But I said, how shall I put thee among the children and give thee a pleasant land, a goodly heritage of the host of nations? And I said, thou shalt call me Father, and shalt not turn away from me. Surely as a wife treacherously departed from her husband.
Surely as a wife treacherously departed from her husband, departed from her guide, and a husband can treacherously depart from his wife by going against the standards and the curriculum that is set for husband and wife. There are rules concerning the husband. There are rules concerning the wife. And when we don't live up and stand up to those rules concerning husband and wife, then I treacherously have dealt. You can treacherously depart or deal with your partner in that manner, in that form.
That's right.
Tamshi.
So have ye dealt treacherously with me, O house of Israel, saith the Lord. A voice was heard upon the high mountains.
A voice was heard upon the high mountains.
Weeping
and supplication
of the
children of Israel.
But they had perverted their way.
Who is that? But they had perverted their ways.
And
they have forgotten the Lord their God. Oh my goodness. He said a voice was heard in Ramah. Somebody was weeping. Somebody's crying for their children. Why? He said, weeping and supplication of the children of Israel, for they have perverted their ways. And they have forgotten God. And that's what caused them to cry. This is something that we're supposed to feel sorry for. You know who that was? That was Raquel.
Mm-hmm.
Raquel weeping for her children. The woman been dead. That's not a metaphor. You see how they say, oh, your father's looking down? Only, listen, she was aware of what was going on with the nation
At that time.
at that time.
She'd been dead.
And this also shows the mindset of a godly person. You don't get happy when people are doing wrong against God.
But you know the results.
Certain things you don't leave them to themselves and forget about it. No, you don't say and do certain things. You don't do that, man. Let's read.
Behold, we come unto thee, but thou art the Lord our God. Verse 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills.
Stay there. Hold 23. He said, return, ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings. Know what it means to heal your backslidings? It means to make you whole again.
Complete.
It means to make you complete and whole again.
God.
So the only way God can restore to you the original purity or restore to you integrity, you have to return to God 100%. Notice whenever we make up our mind to return to God, now God will heal your backslidings, which means what? I'm not going to go and shift back. I'm not fluctuating no more with God. That's called the made up mind.
That's right.
Now you have made up your mind. When you return to God, you make your mind up to serve God. Now God will hold you in that state so that you don't fluctuate and continue to shift back and forth, because you returned by making your mind up to serve God.
That's
God
right.
knows when you made your mind up. The Creator knows when each and every one of us has made our mind up. And whenever we decided to make our mind up, He's going to deal with us according to such. He's going to deal with us that way. Tom C.
Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord our God is the salvation of Israel. For shame had devoured the labor of our fathers from our youth, their flocks and their herds, their sons and their daughters. We lie down in our shame and our confusion.
We lie down in our shame and our confusion. We lie down in our shame and our confusion, our reproach.
We lie down in our shame and our confusion covereth us. For we have sinned against the Lord our God. We and our fathers from our youth, even unto this day, and have not obeyed the voice of the Lord our God.
Verse chapter 13. Jeremiah chapter 13. Got it?
Got it.
Thompson.
Thus saith the Lord unto me, go and get thee a linen girdle.
Go and get thee a linen girdle.
And put it upon thy loins.
Okay? And put it about their loins, your loins.
And put it not in water. So I got a girdle according to the
now
word
a
of the
girdle
Lord.
only covers your loin area, your your front and your back, right? Go ahead, read.
And put it not in water.
Put it not in water.
So I got a girdle according to the word of the Lord, and put it on my loins. And the word of the Lord came unto me the second time, saying, take the girdle that thou hast got, which is upon thy loins, and arise, go to Euphrates, and hide it there in the hole of the rock. So I went and hid it by Euphrates, as the Lord commanded me. And it came to pass after many days that the Lord said unto me, arise, go to
Years
Euphrates.
done passed. Now God told him to go back. Read.
To Euphrates.
To Euphrates.
And take the girdle from thence which I commanded thee to hide there. Then I went to Euphrates and digged, and took the girdle from the place where I had hid it. And behold, the girdle was marred.
He said, so now when he went back to get the girdle was marred.
It was profitable
for nothing.
Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, thus saith the Lord, after this manner will I mar the pride of Judah.
God has compared the nation of Israel to this marred girdle. Okay? Now, when you look up the definition of marred, it means shakat. Shakat means ruined, destroyed, corrupted. God has look, ruin means what? It means to damage irreparably.
Can't be repaired.
That's deep.
Can't turn.
So if God has damaged us irreparably, it means that irreparably is what? The opposite of irreparably is to make repairs. So what does repair means? If God has damaged us irreparably, we're going to have a hard time committing ourselves to God. To repair means to commit yourself to God, to return and make good with God. But if God has damaged us and he has compared us to this loin, to this girdle, and he said, I had compared the nation of Israel to this girdle. Okay? Which means the opposite of irreparably is to repair. Repair means to commit yourself to God. We will not commit ourselves to God. When we begin to commit to God, it means to bind or obligate yourself to the service or the laws or the commandments of God. All right? To bind means to go into contract, which means you will start going into covenant and agreements with God. Oh, Lord God, do this to me. Help me here. And if you help me doing this, this, and this, I will do this. And you go into bind and you go into contract with God. Why? Because you're trying to make repairs and you're trying to return back to God. Right? To obligate means to restrict yourself to the confinements of the laws. You know what restrict means? Huh? You set your own restrictions. And why do we set our own restrictions? We set our restrictions so that we don't. It stops us, right? It keeps you back from violation of the commandments of God. Because we all know our weakness. Each and every one of us knows our weaknesses and where if we give ourselves certain things, we're going to violate. We're going to violate. So when God ruins, when God ruins you, he subjects you to frustration, which is what? To induce feelings of discouragement. To induce feelings of discouragement. Discouragement means you ain't feeling this.
I don't have that drive.
I don't have the drive to serve God. I don't have the interest to sit down here and hear this.
I don't have that patience.
Okay? Tom sheet.
After this manner will I mar the pride of Judah and the great pride of Jerusalem. This evil people which refuse to hear my words.
You see what God called us? This evil people. Which what?
Which refuse to hear my words.
Which refuse to hear my words. You see what makes you evil? What makes us evil? When we become disobedient to God. When we refuse to hearken and obey the word of God. God said you're evil. And we have to realize that, man. We have to recognize those things. When we disobey God, you're evil. Tom Sheik.
Which refuse to hear my words,
Uh-huh.
which walk in the imagination of their heart, and walk after other gods to serve them, and to
Which
worship
walk
them.
in the imaginations of their evil heart. What do you mean by imaginations of your heart? It means to be stubborn. And when we are stubborn, it means what? Difficult to manage. You become difficult to manage. You become unyielding. Unyielding means what? Unwilling to change. Unwilling to change a decision, opinion, or demand. That's a hardened heart. God done harden your heart against doing the thing that is lawful and right by God. Anytime wisdom comes to us, or something good comes to us, and you reject it, God harden your heart.
That's right.
Anytime you reject the laws of God, God has hardened your heart. The Creator has sent you to certain places to warn you against your evil doings, and you harden your heart by rejecting it. So now you can't say that you didn't know, because you've been warned. And He allowed. See, God don't come to us like that no more. Come to us, talk to you, come and talk to this one. No. You know how God talked to you? By sending this person to warn you against what you're doing. So God used people to get His message across. Now, when you harden your heart against these things, when you reject it, you harden your heart. God has hardened your heart. Tom Sheik.
And walk after other gods to serve them and to
walk
worship
after
them.
other gods to what?
To serve them and to worship them.
We begin to have the same views as the common people. You know who's the common people? The heathens, the nations. Whoever don't serve God.
That's right.
We begin to have the same views as the common people,
That's
which
right.
means I look at certain things the same way they look at it. To resemble or be like. Tom Sheik.
And to worship them
Uh-huh.
shall be as this girdle, which is good for nothing.
Uh-huh.
For as the girdle cleaveth to the loins of a man, so have I caused to cleave unto me the whole house of Israel.
Okay.
And the whole house of Judah, saith the Lord,
Uh-huh.
that they might be unto me for a people and for a
For
name,
people and for a name.
for praise,
For praise.
for glory.
For glory.
But they would not hear.
But they would not hear.
Therefore thou shalt speak unto them this word. Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, every bottle shall be filled with wine. And they shall say unto thee, do we not certainly know that every bottle shall be filled with wine?
Uh-huh.
Then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will fill all the inhabitants of this land, even the kings that sit upon David's throne, and the priests and the prophets and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with drunkenness.
Uh-huh.
And I will dash them one against another, even the fathers and the sons
And I will
together.
dash them one against another. You know what's the Hebrew word for dash? Nun pe zades. It means I will scatter you. God is the one that scattered us and dispersed us. We are all over. We are everywhere, man.
Different opinions.
We everywhere. And everywhere that God scattered us, we have a different way or different view or different outlook of serving God. But we only got one book. It's only one book and one way to serve God. But one thing we got to realize, that God don't want all of us.
That's right.
I hear Prince of Paul say that all the time. And people fail to realize that.
Right.
God don't want the whole house of Israel. Some of these people going to get held back.
That's
So the
right.
ones that get held back is going to maintain that thought process. They're going to maintain that mentality that they had concerning God. Don't be surprised.
That's right.
Don't be surprised because God said it. I didn't say it. And I wish we all could come together as one and come together. And that's a beautiful thing. You don't think that ain't beautiful? That's beautiful. But God said no. He said, I scatter you. He said, I disperse you. I scatter you. And the only one that can bring us together is God. The Creator is the
That's
only one
it.
that's going to bring us together.
That's what works it.
We can't look to do it on our own.
No.
That's
Or
right.
you know what? Let's have a sit down. That ain't going to work.
That's
God got to bring us
Ain't
together.
had to sit down here.
God got to bring us together. And the only way we can come together first, the first way of coming together is acknowledging your faults before God.
That's right.
Acknowledge that I was wrong. Acknowledge your faults. Read.
And I will dash them one against another, even the fathers and the sons together, saith the Lord. I will not pity, nor spare, nor have mercy, but destroy them.
You hear that? He said, I'm not going to have no pity. I ain't going to have no mercy. I'm not going to spare you. He said, but I'm going to destroy you because the cup ran out. We've been leaning on God's mercy too long. We lean and lean and lean on the mercy of God, and nobody's changing. Nobody's acknowledging themselves, acknowledging their faults within themselves. And God has He's been waiting. God has been waiting for us to return back. But all we keep doing is banking on the mercy of God without changes. Without no changes. So at this point in time now, God said what? He said, I'm not going to have mercy no more. I'm done feeling so. I'm done giving you chances. Don't you do that to your kid?
Yeah.
I done gave you a chance already. You go and mess up. Listen, man, I don't want to beat you. I'm giving you another chance. You go and mess up. All right, now you go do something excruciating and crazy. All right, see, I done gave you a lot of chances. That's it. I done made my mind up. Come on over here and get your whip. Now I'm going to beat you. This is why God whip us. Because he wants us to change. I don't want my son to continue walking down that road that I done beat him for. So God beats us because he wants us to stop walking down that same road that God don't like. He wants us to stop.
Same procedure.
The same procedure. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Hear ye and give ear. Be not proud. For the Lord has spoken. Give glory to the Lord your God. Hear ye and give ear.
Hear ye and give ear.
Be not proud.
Be not proud.
For the Lord has spoken.
For God has spoken. Don't harden up. Don't stubborn up. God spoke it. This is the word of God. A lot of us harden ourselves against what God says. Just like now. We stubborn up against the word of God. He said what? Give what?
Give glory to the Lord.
Give glory to the Lord.
Before he caused darkness.
Before he causes darkness. Before God leads you into darkness, give glory. So that God don't have to lead you down that road.
Right.
God don't want to do us in. I said God has no delight in doing us in.
That's right, brother.
But God want us to change. Before he have to do us in the way that he don't want to do us. Tom sheet.
And before your feet stumble upon the dark mountains, but while you look for light, you turn it into the shadow of death and make it gross darkness. But if you will not hear it, my soul shall weep in secret places.
You hear what the Creator said? He said, if you don't hearken to me and make me have to do you in, he said, my soul gonna weep. God said he's gonna cry for you.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's about to do you something awful that God is gonna feel sorry for you. Go ahead.
But if you will not hear, my soul shall weep in secret places for your pride. And mine eyes shall weep sore and run down with tears because the Lord's flock is carried away captive. Say unto the king and to the queen, humble yourselves.
Humble yourselves.
Sit down.
Sit down.
For your principalities shall come down.
Your principalities shall decline. Okay?
Standard.
Your principalities are your standards. Your principalities is your dominion. Your dominion is what? The supreme authority. The supreme authority is the power over the constellations. You see how, now this is how you know that Joshua was able to stop the sun. Because he had power. God gave him power. Listen, realize that God, after the creation, God created Adam, and he gave him dominion and power over everything that God has created, even the sun and the moon. And we lost that power after a long period of time. We don't of sinning and transgressing.
Yeah.
We don't have that power now. And that's how Joshua was able to stop the sun.
Yeah.
Listen.
At that point in time. Because they had rulership over everything that God created. That's heavy, man. The standards is something set up and established by authority or rule. The structure that was built by God. God gave us power over that. Tom Sheep.
For your principality shall come down, even the crown of your glory.
Uh-huh.
The cities of the south shall be shut up, none shall open them. Judah shall be carried away captive, all of it. It shall be wholly carried away captive. Lift up your eyes and behold them that come from the north.
Uh-huh.
Where is the flock that was given thee, thy beautiful flock?
So where's the flock that was given thee?
Where's these people at?
Huh? Where's these people at?
What happened to them?
Huh? Go ahead.
What wilt thou say when he shall punish thee? But thou hast taught them to be captains and as chief over thee. Shall not sorrows take thee as a woman in travail?
Mm-hmm.
And if thou say in thine heart, wherefore come these things upon me? For the greatness of thine iniquity, of
He
thy
said,
skirts
if you
is
say in
stubborn.
your heart, you say, man, why is this happening?
Where's this coming from?
Why is this coming? Where is this coming from? He said, for the greatness of thine iniquities,
Of
all
thy
thy
skirts discovered, and thy heels made bare.
and your heels made bare. Go ahead.
Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Can an Ethiopian change his skin?
No.
No. Read.
Or the leopard his
Or the
spots?
leopard his spots?
No.
Uh-huh.
Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to doing evil. This is deep. This is heavy. The Hebrew word for accustomed means trained or accustomed. Now, you accustom, what does accustom mean? How do you accustom yourself to doing something? By doing it over and over.
Yeah.
You made it a habit because I'm doing it over and over and over. Right? Accustom means to make familiar through practice. Right? And anything you practice becomes a habit. So, right? It also means to train. Right? It means to direct the growth of, to form by instructions, to form by discipline, to form by drills. You know what a drill is? A drill is when you do something over and over. Only by we doing these laws over and over by habitual practices, now it can become a part of us. Now it's a part of us. And when you're not doing it, you feel out of place. You feel weird. Let's go to Tobit chapter. Let's go to Tobit chapter 1. In the Apocrypha. Tobit chapter 1. You got it?
Tobit
Chapter 1.
The book of the words of Tobit,
Uh-huh.
the son of Tobiel, the son of Anael, the son of Aduel, the son of Gabael, of the seed of Asael of the tribe of Naphtali, who in the time of Enemessar, king of the Assyrians, was led captive out of Tibs, which is the right hand of that city, which is called properly Naphtali.
So this
Galilee.
is during the what? Assyrian captivity.
Yeah. Shalmaneser.
Shalmaneser. This is during the Assyrian captivity. Tamshi.
I, Tobit, have walked all the days of my life in the ways of truth and justice.
Do we see what this man just said? Huh? This man is making a declaration before God. Huh? This man is making a declaration before God. He said, I have walked all the days of my life in the ways of truth and justice. Which means in order to walk the rest of your life in truth and justice, you got to watch yourself. You have to keenly take heed and be on guard with yourself.
Slow and careful.
Okay? Go ahead. And
all the days of my life in the ways of truth and
he
justice.
said, and I did many alms deeds. Go ahead.
And I did many alms deeds to my brethren.
To my brethren. What is alms deed? Alms is charity. Alms is charity. You see where it's needed and you give. I see where a person needs, you give. You don't wait until a person come to you to ask you when you see the person is in need. But why we do these things? Why do we look for people to humiliate themselves to come to you and ask when we see that it is needed? Why we have a hard time offering help? When you need the person, you know the person needs help. Person needs help, man. But we don't have an eye towards our neighbor. We don't consider and care for each other. We have more care and we consider people that is not of our culture. We consider the outsiders more than ourselves. We consider people that don't serve God more than ourselves. Tom Sheep.
And I did many alms deeds to my brethren and my nation who came with me to Nineveh, into the land of the Assyrians. I did many alms deeds
to my brethren and my nation who came with me to Nineveh unto the land of Assyrians. So we was carried out. We was carried out of our country into a country for a certain period of time. Go ahead.
And when I was in mine own country, in the land of Israel, being but young, all the tribe of Naphtali, my father, fell from the house of Jerusalem, which was chosen out of all the tribes of Israel.
He said, when I was in my own country, in the land of Israel, being but young, all the tribes of Naphtali, my father, fell from the house of Jerusalem, which was chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, that all the tribes should sacrifice there, where the temple of the habitation of the Most High was consecrated and built for ages. Read.
Now, all the tribes which together revolted.
He said,
the house.
My whole family.
His whole family.
The whole tribe. Everybody revolted and turned against God. At that point in time. Read. They revolted. And the house of my father, Naphtali, sacrificed unto the heifer Baal. Go ahead.
But I alone.
Which means he was left out. Even from his own blood, his own relatives, his own family. But he held himself back. Go ahead, read.
But I alone went often to Jerusalem at the feast, as it was ordained unto all the people of Israel.
You mean to tell me he was leaving Assyria? He left Assyria to observe certain feasts that God said that ought to be observed only in Jerusalem. Which was what? The Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Feast of Weeks, and the Feast of Tabernacles. These are the three appointed times that God said that we should be in Jerusalem observing these days. But because of us being so stubborn before God, God kicked us out the land, and we are not able to go there. We can't go there. Go ahead, read.
But I alone went often to Jerusalem at the feast, as it was ordained unto all the people of Israel by an everlasting decree, having the first fruits of increase,
and the tenth increase
with that which was first shorn. And them gave I at the altar to the priests, the children of Aaron.
Tobit, the book of Tobit in the Apocrypha, verse 7, chapter 1, verse 7. Tom sheet.
The first 10th part of all increase I gave to the sons of Aaron, who ministered at Jerusalem. Another 10th part I sold away and went and spent it every year at Jerusalem. And the third I gave unto them to whom it was meet.
Was that concerning the 10 tribes in Assyria at this time?
Yes.
That's
no. It was before they got taken.
Before they got taken, okay.
It was before they got taken.
So he went back to Jerusalem and he gave the 10th part of increase to Aaron. Certain parts he gave here, certain parts he had to give here. He said, another 10th part I sold away and went and spent it every year at Jerusalem. Go ahead.
And the third I gave unto them to whom it was meet, as Deborah my father's mother had commanded me, because I was left an orphan by my father.
He said, I was left an orphan by my father. Tobit didn't have his mother or his father around. He was left to be taken care of his grandmother.
His father's mother.
His father's mother, who was Deborah. And she took care of him. She instructed him. He didn't have his father and his mother around.
Furthermore, when I was come to the age of a man,
I
married Anna.
He married Anna.
Of my own kindred.
Of my own kindred.
And of her I begot Tobias.
Okay.
And when we were carried away captives.
To Nineveh,
all my brethren and those that were of my kindred did eat of the bread of the Gentiles.
You hear what he said? He said, when we was carried away captives, he said, all my brethren and my kindred ate of the bread of the Gentiles. All the Israelites. Okay? Go ahead.
But I kept myself.
And he was the only person that refrained and held himself back from eating. He was the only one. Everybody else ate.
Because I remembered God with all my heart.
You see how you show that you remember God? When certain situations transpire, you remember, you don't forget God and his laws. Yeah. You remember his laws. And by you remembering God's law, it will keep you and hold you back from violating those statutes, those commandments, those laws.
And the Most High gave me grace and favor.
The Most High gave him grace and favor.
Before Enemessar. So that I was his purveyor.
A purveyor is a person, is one that supplied provision, usually as a matter of business. So that was his job. Okay, read.
And I went into Media and left in trust with Gabael, the brother of Gabrius, at Rages, a city of Media, 10 talents of silver. Now when Enemessar was dead, Sennacherib, his son, reigned in his stead, whose estate was troubled, that I could not go into Media. And in the time of Enemessar, I gave many alms to my brethren, and gave bread to the hungry, and my clothes to the naked. And if I saw any of my nation dead or cast about the walls of Nineveh, I buried them.
So at this point in time in history, he will go out and see some of his own people just lying dead in the streets. So what he did was take them and bury them, which he wasn't supposed to do. Go ahead.
And if the king Sennacherib had slain any when he was come and fled from Judea, I buried them privily. For in his wrath he killed many. But the bodies were not found. And when they were sought for of the king, and when one of the Ninevites went and complained of me to the king, that I buried them and hid myself, understanding that I was sought for to be put to death, I withdrew myself a bit.
The man sacrificed his life to bury his own brothers. He sacrificed himself. He went against the rules of Sennacherib to bury his own people. And this is the things that we are lacking today. We have a problem sacrificing ourselves to fulfill the commandments of God. It was a question that came up. They asked the Israelite, they said, so which one would you choose to do? If they put a gun to your head and said, eat the swine, and if you don't eat it, I'm going to put a bullet in your head.
I'm gonna hurry up.
You know how many Israelites chose to eat the swine?
You better hurry up and shoot me.
Yeah, I'll shoot myself.
You know that?
I'll shoot myself.
I'm gonna help you.
You got to kill me to eat that. And that is the sacrifice that we have to show for God. A lot of us is not showing that. A lot of us has chosen this tedious life over the fulfillment of the commandments of God.
It's evil life.
Tom sheet. Verse
And
19.
all my goods were forcibly taken away.
Verse
20.
Okay, go ahead.
Then all my goods were forcibly taken away, neither was there anything left me, beside my wife Anna and my son Tobias.
So they ramshacked and ran through his joint, took everything from him because of what he was doing, and they left Hannah and they left his son Tobias. Tom sheet. Let's go to chapter 2. Chapter 2. Tobit chapter 2.
Now when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me.
So now, he said, now when I was coming home again. So when he finally reached home, he said his wife was restored to him. Which means at a point in time, they snatched the man's wife. They snatched her. And his son. And only God knows how long or how many years transpired before he saw his wife and his son. Like, they went through it during these times, man. There wasn't no police and cops. Wasn't none of that. You had to be able to defend yourself. And you need God. This is when you need God now. See, people don't depend on God no more. They got to do is call the police. Or they get in trouble or call the lawyer.
It depends on other things.
They depend on other things instead of depending on God. Tom Sheik.
Now, when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me with my son Tobias in the feast of Pentecost, which is the holy feast of the 7 weeks.
Okay, now we get in there. Pentecost. Feast of weeks, that is. Read.
There was a good dinner prepared me,
in which I sat down to eat. Just like today. We are in the time, we are in a festive occasion. And this is called the Feast of Tabernacles, Feast of Booths. Of course we can't feast here because we are in our enemy's land. We are supposed to be observing this feast in Jerusalem. God has kicked us out of Jerusalem. So you mean to tell me we're not going to observe and acknowledge these days? No. So yes, during these times, we prepare good dinners. Some people build booths. Some people go get citrus fruits and bowls of the brook so we can serve God and worship God with it. Why? Because we are going to continue to try to observe these days in remembrance for a memorial. Because if we don't do it now, that means we ain't going to never do it. We ain't going to never do it. We're not in Jerusalem. So wherever we at, we're going to observe these days. Or we're going to acknowledge these days. When it's time to take off from work, we're going to take off from work. And we're going to treat these days as if we was in Jerusalem.
That's right.
We're going to respect these days.
Yeah.
Because we have to show God that we respect these days in our faults, in our wrong. We dead wrong. But we're going to show God that we're going to honor God in our fault. And show God that we're going to get this right. Tom Sheep.
And when I saw abundance of meat, I said to my son, go and bring what.
So you heard what he said? He said, when I saw abundance of meat. Tom Sheep.
I said to my son, go and bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of our brethren.
He said, read that over. And when I saw abundance of meat, I said to my son, go
and bring what poor man
soever
thou shalt find
out of
our brethren,
who
is mindful of the Lord,
who is mindful of God.
And lo, I tarry.
He said, I'm here waiting for you. He said, go and bring out of our brethren, not just anybody, but bring ones that are mindful of God. Okay? That means a lot. Go ahead. Which means he didn't just go out there and just picking any and anybody. Go ahead, read.
But he came again and said, Father, one of our nation is strangled.
One of our nation is strangled.
And is cast out in the
marketplace.
Then before I had tasted any of any meat,
before I sat to eat,
I started up and took him up into a room until the going down of the sun.
He didn't put his food before God. It was time for him to eat. So they didn't say, let me eat first and then go. No, he said, listen, let me go get this guy. He went, snatched the body that was dead, strangled, took him into a room.
Until the going down
of the sun. Which means what? This is during the times of the Feast of Weeks. He did not go and bury him this is something that had to wait until the going down of the sun, which shows a different day. If it was the same day, then he wouldn't have waited until sunset.
Right.
Which means the day ends at sunset when the sun goes down. Time sheet.
Right.
That's right.
Then I returned and washed myself and ate my meat in heaviness, remembering that prophecy of Amos, as he said, your feast shall be turned into mourning, and all your mirth into lamentation.
You say your feet shall be turned into mourning, and all your mirth is what?
Into lamentation.
Into lamentation. He didn't bury the man because it would have been work. It would have constituted work. And as you see, all the dinner was prepared. The dinner was not made,
Was it made that day?
On that day.
It was prepared.
He said it was prepared already. Tom, see?
Therefore I wept, and after the going down of the sun, I went and made a grave and buried him. But my neighbors mocked me and said,
his neighbors mocked him. His own people. His own people mocked him. Read.
This man is not yet afraid to be put to death for this matter. Who fled away, and yet lo, he buried the dead again. The same night also I returned from the burial and slept by the wall of my courtyard, being polluted, and my face was uncovered. And I knew not that there were sparrows in the wall, and mine eyes being opened, the sparrows muted warm dung.
So now he's laying down next to the tree. And inside the tree, he has sparrows. The sparrows muted warm dung into his face, into his eyes. Read.
And a whiteness came in mine eyes, and I went to the physicians, but they helped me not. Moreover, Achiacarus did nourish me until I went into Elemius. And my wife Anna did take woman's works to do. So
now Tobit is blind. He's blind, right? So because he's blind, now she has to step up. She went, did woman's work. She sewed. Read.
And when she had sent them home to the owners, they paid her wages and gave her also besides.
So they paid her wages, and the wages that they paid her with was a kid. All right, she sold woman's work and went and sold it, and they paid her with a kid, a young goat. Read.
They paid her wages and gave her also besides a kid. And when it was in my house and began to cry, I said unto her, from whence is this kid?
He said, where you get this kid from?
Is this not stolen?
This is her husband asking his wife. He said, where did you get the kid from? He said, did you steal it? Read.
Render it to the owners.
Render it to the owners. Give it back to the owners.
For it is not lawful.
For it is not lawful to eat anything that is stolen. We don't read that in the book, but you learn about the ways of God by reading in different things, different passages, different passages. Read it here, read it here, read it here. Only then it clear. That's right. You will only learn the ways of God by reading.
Reading here, there.
We didn't know that was unlawful to eat stolen food until you read that. Okay? Tom, see? That's right.
But she replied upon me.
Look what she replied now.
It was given for a gift, more than the wages.
So she said, listen, basically she said, I didn't steal it. She said, this was given to me for a gift, more than the wages. Right?
Howbeit, I did not believe her.
He didn't believe her.
But bade her render
but he
it
told
to the
her,
owners.
Render it to the owners. Give it back to the owners. Read.
And I was abashed at her.
He said, I was ashamed of her. He said, I was ashamed of her. Read.
But she replied upon
Look what she told him.
Where are thine arms?
Where are your arms?
And thy righteous deeds?
And thy righteous deeds.
Behold, thou and all thy works are known.
He said, thou and all thy works are known. She bigged him up. Which means what? Go to Genesis 19. She said, your righteousness is known through me. Your righteousness is known, and I will be.
I wouldn't mess that up.
I'm not. I mean, if I move any other way, I'll be wrong. So she bigged him up. Genesis chapter 19.
And there came two angels to Sodom and Even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. He said,
"There came who?
Two angels.
Two angels. Go ahead.
And there came two angels to Sodom and Even. And
you know what Sodom means? Burning. That's what Sodom means. Go ahed. Two angels at Even.
And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom.
You see the people? Remember what the people told him? He said, man, you acting like you a judge. Only judges and people that take rulership and stand their ground sit at gates. This man sitting at the gate of Sodom. He done went out there and took over. So he's sitting at the gate, judging matters, taking over situations. Lot was something else. Go ahead.
And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
Okay, but he didn't even know it was angels.
No.
He didn't know there was angels, but that was the custom. He learned that from his father, from his uncle, that these people are strangers, and there is a way that you treat strangers. There's a way that you treat visitors. So he rose up and showed himself friendly, so that they can let down their guards. I cannot let down my guard if I don't get presented the correct way. If you don't present yourself to me in the correct form or fashion, then I'm going to keep my guards up.
Yeah, it's not welcome.
Exactly. Go ahead.
And he said, behold, now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet.
Yeah, hold it right there. And that's what I was looking for, Prince Zakaria. That's what she said. Basically, I am a reflection of your righteousness. I was trying to find the word. And that's what she meant when she told the people, when she told Tobit that. She said, your righteous deeds are known, which means I'm a reflection of your righteousness. So if she's a reflection of her husband's righteousness, you know what that means? She's up there.
Right there.
She's on that level with him. She's on that same level. She's on the same page. That's right. Tom Sheik. Genesis chapter 19, verse 1. Read. What verse you at?
I'm at verse 2.
Go ahead, read. Verse
2. And he said, behold, now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night.
Behold now, my Lord, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house. He's welcoming these people into his house who he don't even know. He don't know them. Go ahead, read.
And tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And
they said, tarry all night, wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your way. Go ahead.
And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night.
Tom Sheik.
And he pressed upon them greatly. They turned in unto him and entered into his house. And he made them.
Sometimes you may have to press a person.
No, you got to insist more.
Sometimes you have to do it, insist more, like the brother said. Because sometimes they don't want to be a burden to you.
And that's good.
Sometimes I don't want to be a burden. So I would say, nah, you know what? No. And you have to insist and say, no, come on in. Because it will be in their best interest to come in.
And let me serve you.
Okay? Go ahead, read.
And he made them a feast and did bake unleavened bread.
He made them a feast and baked unleavened bread.
And they did eat.
And they did eat. Read.
But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round.
So now, before these two strangers lie down, the house got surrounded. The men of Sodom had surrounded Job's house. Lot's house. Okay, go ahead.
Compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into these this night?
He said, where's the men that came unto thee this night?
Bring them out unto us.
Bring them on out unto us.
That we may know them.
That we may know them.
And Lot went
that
out.
Type of know, you don't want to know them about.
Intimately.
They want to know them intimately.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him.
So Lot went out and he shut the door after him. Go ahead, read.
And said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, I have 2 daughters, which have not known man.
He said, I pray you, my brethren. He said, do not so wickedly. He said, listen, I got 2 daughters. Right? Go ahead.
which have not known
Which
man.
have not known man.
Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes.
You know what that's called, man? This is the same instance that went down
Judges 19.
with Judges 19, where, you know what this is? Hospitality supersedes the love of your family, of your own family. And a lot of us not going to understand it because we're not up to that height. But when you read the book, according to what I read, every godly man protected the visitors or a stranger that came under their household. This is why this man was willing to give his daughters up. In the time of Judges, he said, listen, go on and take this man's concubine and take his wife. And then later on, as you read, the man that came after his concubine did not allow the man to give up his wife.
Let it go down.
Because how am I going to feel that this happens to this man's wife because of me? Go ahead, read.
For therefore they came only not unto these men do nothing, but therefore came they under the shadow
of my roof, which means whatever comes under your roof is under your protection.
That's right.
You're responsible for these people that came under your roof.
That's right.
Okay? So the people that comes under your roof, it's your job to make sure that they are satisfied, they're comfortable.
That's right.
You don't make them allow them to feel no type of way.
That's right.
You don't do things to make them feel out of place because this is not their place, their habitats. They don't live here. So we got to watch how we deal with people that comes under this roof.
That's right.
Under your roof or
Strangers,
to your place. Strangers, visitors, travelers. You got to be careful with that.
That's godly trait.
You got to be careful with that. Those are godly traits. Tom C.
And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge.
He said, this guy here,
He's supposed to be trapped.
this ain't your land. You a sojourner. And now you want to come out here like you judging, like you a judge? Go ahead.
Now will we deal worse with thee than with them?
Now we want you now. Now get over here.
Let's rock.
We let you rock. But he was under the protection. He went there and they ain't bother him. Wow, that's Abraham. He living under the protection of Father Abraham.
You're doing too much, man.
Go ahead, read.
And they pressed sore upon the man,
even Lot,
and came near to break the door.
Uh-huh.
But the men put forth their hand, pulled Lot into the house to them, and shut the door.
Uh-huh.
And they smote the men that were out there, and they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door.
They couldn't find the door.
It's there.
Smoke, the door is there, but they can't find the door. They don't even see the door. Go ahead, read.
And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law and thy sons and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place.
He said, whoever you got here,
anybody,
family, relatives, sons, whoever, bring them out. Read.
Well, we will destroy this place.
He said, man, we about to do this place a job, but we can't destroy this place until we get you out of here. Because you've been spoken for. You've been spoken for. Abraham spoke up to God. He said, Lord, huh? That's right. He spoke up to God for his nephew. Go ahead, read.
But we will destroy this place because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord has sent us to destroy it.
Uh-huh.
And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters.
Lot went out and spake to his son-in-law, which married his daughters, and said,
up, get you out of this place.
He said, get up and get you out of this place.
For the Lord will destroy the city.
God is going to destroy the city.
But he seemed as one that mocked.
He seemed as one that's making a joke. You mocking. Go ahead.
They didn't believe him. And when this morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, arise, take thy wife and thy two daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city.
Listen, man.
Take
your wives, take your daughters, get out of
Get
here
outta here.
before you get consumed in their iniquity.
You can have it. You can go there.
It comes a point in time in life
You
where
have to
you have to separate
You
yourself.
That's right. You can
If I do not separate myself, if I don't separate myself, guess
go
what?
there with it.
God is gonna consume me
That's right.
with their faults,
With their punishments.
with their iniquities.
That's right.
It comes a point in time in life where you have to separate yourself even from family.
That's the main.
He was ordered to get his wife, his children, get his sons, get everybody you love. And he went and ordered them,
Yes, he did.
but they looked at him like he was making a
They
joke.
didn't believe him.
They didn't believe him. And he couldn't stay there arguing with them. The angel came back to me and said, listen, man, get your daughters,
Your 2 daughters.
get your wife, and get
Get
out of here.
They
This
believed.
place is about to get consumed and destroyed. And I can't destroy this place until you are out of here. Go ahead.
Lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city.
Uh-huh.
Verse 16. And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon
the
his
men
hand,
laid hold upon
and
his
upon
hand.
the hand of his wife,
Uh-huh.
and upon the hand of his 2 daughters,
Uh-huh.
the Lord being merciful unto him.
Uh-huh.
And they brought him forth and set him without the city.
Uh-huh.
And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, Escape for thy life. Look not behind
Don't
thee,
look behind you.
neither stay thou in all the
Not
plain.
stay down none of the plains.
Escape to the mountain,
Uh-huh.
lest thou be consumed.
Uh-huh.
And Lot said unto them, O not so, my Lord. Behold now, thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast shown unto me in saving my life.
Uh-huh.
And I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me and I die. Behold now, this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live. And he said unto him, See, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken. Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou be come thither. Therefore the name of the city was called Zoar. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar.
Which means this was something that went down at night.
At night, man, he had to get out.
He had to hurry up and get out of there.
What's going on at night?
Right? Go ahead.
Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven.
Do you know that place is not inhabited up to this day?
That's where the Dead Sea is at.
That's where the Dead Sea is at. That place is not inhabited up to this day. No one lives in that area.
It's scorched.
Scorched.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never salty land.
It's a salty land. You can't grow nothing there. Tom Sheep.
And he overthrew those cities
Uh-huh.
and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt.
She looked back and became a pillar of salt. And that pillar of salt was shown on the Discovery Channel. Father called me inside. He said, look, they showed a woman
Shaped like a woman.
shaped like a
Like a
woman.
tall woman.
She wasn't dressed in pants or leggings.
What she had on?
She had on a robe, an all-in-one robe. You couldn't even see her feet, he said.
No.
Now look, covered in salt. They held the body up with chains because it was so long. It was so many years. That it was hanging over a
Over
highway,
roads, over a highway.
and they
Walked
held
right
that
on
body
the
up with chains, and they left it
cliff.
there.
It was on the cliff.
Tom Sheep.
And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord. And he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went
He
up.
looked back.
He was able to
He looked.
He was able to see.
He ain't turning no pillar of salt. Not
He
Abraham.
was able to see.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass when God destroyed the cities of the plain that God remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow.
You see how you know when God remembers you, man? When he delivered your loved one for your sake. When he delivered your seed for the parents, for the mother, or for the father. Now you're digging and you realize that I am in favor. I am in God's favor
that.
because he favored my son. Because he favored my daughter. Huh? Because he, huh?
Yeah, favor my parents.
Because he favored my parents.
That's right. Go either way.
Look, my daughter had alopecia.
Yeah.
Alopecia.
Yeah.
Patches
Real
of her
bad.
hair gone.
Real bad.
And I prayed first. Prayed. Took black seed oil and some Chinese herbs.
That works.
And I used that with praise. My daughter got a head full of hair now.
It works.
Head full of hair. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Tom, see?
Verse 30. And Lot went up out of Zoar and dwelt in the mountain, and his 2 daughters with him.
So Lot went up into the mountain. He had his 2 daughters with him. At this point in time, the mother dead. The mother's gone. She done got left behind because she turned around, went against the commandment that the angels of God gave her, and she looked back, which caused her, she wasn't supposed to see whatever she saw. She was not supposed to see. She wasn't supposed to see that. Go ahead.
For he feared to dwell in Zoar,
Uh-huh.
and he dwelt in a cave, and he and his 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And the firstborn said unto the younger, Our father is old. There is not a man in the earth to come unto us after all the manner of all the earth.
So they really thought that there was no one around.
Because he fled the city.
Because he fled out the city.
He left Zoar.
Not everything is being destroyed.
He was scared.
Go ahead, read.
Come, let us make our father drink wine.
But the only way we're gonna get this guy to get Lot to do what he needs to do, we gotta get him so drunk he's not even aware of what's going on.
That's right.
Go ahead, read.
That we may preserve, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father.
And that was their purpose. This is why they
That's
did what
why
they did. To preserve
That's why
seed.
they did it.
They didn't do it to do nothing
They
freaky
didn't know.
or none of that. They
No.
did it to preserve seed, to keep their father name going, live on the earth.
The world is on.
Tom sheet.
And they made their father drink wine that night. The firstborn went in and lay with her father, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose.
Know when she came.
No.
Didn't know when she came in or left. Read.
Some good wine. And it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lay yesternight with my father. Let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. They made their father drink wine that night also. And the younger arose and lay with him. And he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. And the firstborn bare a son, and called his name Moab. The same as the father of the Moabites unto this day. And the younger, she also bare a son, and called his name Ben-Ami. The same is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day.
So now people say and call them incest babies. No.
Not at all.
The reason why God said he would not accept Moab and Ammon was because Moab,
They did not,
because they did not welcome the nation.
water.
When we was leaving out of Egypt, we were not welcome. They didn't meet us with bread and with water. They didn't do us right.
And they hired Balaam.
And they hired Balaam
That's
to
the
curse
two
us.
reasons. Those are the two.
So this is why God said those 2 guys cannot be accepted. But as you read later on, you had people out of Moabites that was accepted. Why? Because once you have made your mind up and choose God, now God can accept you. God can accept you. Go ahead, Tom C. Which was Ruth. Look at the Hittites. You got Uriah the Hittite. We had a lot of people from other nations that served God. Eben Melech.
Ethiopia.
That's right. Tom C.
And Abraham journeyed from thence toward the south country, and dwelt between Kadesh and Shur, and sojourned in Gerar. And Abraham said of Sarah his wife, She is my sister.
Go to verse 20, chapter 21.
And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said.
And the Lord remembered Sarah.
And the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken. But Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age.
Abraham a son in his old age.
At the set time in which God had spoken to him.
At the set time which God had spoken to him.
And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare to him, Isaac. Then Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as God had commanded him.
That was the covenant. That was the agreement. That's right. Abraham got circumcised at 99 years old. 99. But God showed himself at what age? 75. When he was 75.
There ain't no God till he was 75.
Which means you don't fulfill and get. You don't fulfill all. You don't get everything at once. God don't give us everything one time. He give us a little by little. He give us this. See how we deal with this. Then he give us this. Give us time. Then give you this. Then give you time. Things God deals with time.
Exactly.
God ain't gonna pour everything on you one time.
No, not like that.
No. Okay. Circumcision, his son, circumcised his son being 8 days old,
as God has commanded him.
Now, if you study why at 8 days old the body is at its highest with vitamin K, a thing called vitamin K. And the purpose of the vitamin K helps you to heal faster. Okay? Notice that when you wait past the 8th day, or you do it earlier than the 8th day, they have to inject the baby with vitamin K. They have to. Because that vitamin K is what helps the baby to heal. But you ain't got to do that if you're hearkening to the covenant and do what God says, which is wait until the 8th day when the body produces its own vitamin K. Time sheet.
And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him.
Abraham was 100 years old when Isaac was born.
And Sarah said, God has made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? But I have borne him a son in his old age. And the child
who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? But I have borne him a son in his old age. Because Sarah was old.
Past the time.
She's old. And she wasn't having no children and nothing like that. She was old. It was past that time. She even stopped having her cycle. Go ahead.
And the child grew and was weaned. And Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had born unto Abraham, mocking.
And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had born unto Abraham, mocking. So her son is making jokes. He's laughing, making jokes, making sport. Go ahead.
Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman.
Get this bondwoman and her son.
For the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight.
It was grievous to Abraham. You know why? Because that's still my son. Regardless of what. Yeah, I got this woman. I'm with this woman, but I got children in my past. And I still love my children that I had before. So don't try to get me to turn my back on my present kids.
No.
No.
Because of the mother. No.
So Abraham was like, nah, it was grievous to him, and he wasn't going to do it.
No, he wasn't.
Look, until God told him to.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And God said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight.
Don't let it bother you. Don't let it be grievous in thy sight.
Because of the lad.
Because of the lad.
And because of thy bondwoman.
And because of thy bondwoman.
And all that Sarah has said unto thee, hearken unto her voice. For in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Time sheet.
And also of the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed.
Because he's your seed. So I'm not going to forget Ishmael. I'm not going to forget him. He said, don't worry about it. He's going to be great too. Go ahead.
And Abraham rose up early in the morning and took bread and a bottle of water, and gave it unto Hagar, putting it on her shoulder, and the child. And he sent her away. And she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. And
I read when Abraham died, Ishmael came back
That's right.
with Isaac.
Both of them.
And buried their father.
That's right. That's right.
You mean to tell me he ain't hold nothing, no grudge or nothing about him giving?
The daddy was going by them.
Children today, we something else.
Even at
The children today hold grudges against God, man. They hold grudges against their own parents.
Definitely, brothers.
Go ahead.
And the water was spent in the bottle. And she cast the child under one of the shrubs. And she went and sat her down over against him a good way off, as it were a bow shot. For she said, let me not see the death of the child. And she sat over against him and lifted up her voice and wept. And God heard the voice of the lad. And the angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven and said unto her, what aileth thee, Hagar?
He said, what aileth thee, Hagar? Read.
Fear not.
Fear
For
not.
God hath heard the voice of the lad.
God ain't hear her voice. He heard the voice of the lad, Ishmael. Read.
Arise, lift up the lad and hold him in thine hand, for I will make him a great nation. And God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water.
She ain't seen that well of water before. But God opened her eyes and showed her. Go ahead, read.
And she went and filled the bottle with water and gave the lad drink. And God was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness and became an archer. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt.
His mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt.
And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the chief captain of his host, spake unto Abraham, saying, God is with thee in all that thou doest.
Phicol realized, he said, man, he said, God is with you in everything you doing, man. I see it. Go ahead, read.
Now therefore swear unto me here, by God, that thou wilt not deal falsely with me, nor with my son.
He said, I therefore swear to me here, by God, that thou wilt not deal falsely with me, nor with my son, nor with my son's son, but according to the kindness that I have done unto thee. You see that? This is holiness and righteousness. This is godliness. So if a man do you good, there's no way you could return him good by doing his son evil.
No, or his son's son.
Or his son's son evil. You always got to realize and recognize the good that the father did. And that good would transpire into his son and his son's son, and it gets passed down.
That's how you keep the peace.
It gets passed down. And even if I get done wrong by his son, I will not return evil to you.
That's right.
Because it's for me to recognize the good of the Father.
I can't do that.
Okay?
That's right. That's right.
Tom sheet.
Thou shalt do unto me and to the land wherein thou hast sojourned. And Abraham said, I will swear. And Abraham reproved Abimelech because of a well of water, which Abimelech's servants,
because of a well of water,
which Abimelech's servants
had
violently taken away.
Now his own servants started taking wells. Those was Abraham's wells. Violently taken away, which means they start pressing them. Go ahead.
And Abimelech said, I wot not who had done this thing.
I don't know who did this.
Neither didst thou tell me.
He's saying you didn't tell me, which means what? This is being done, but let me know. I can put a stop to it. Let me know. Read.
Neither yet heard I of it, but today. And Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave them unto Abimelech, and both of them made a covenant. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by themselves. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, what mean these 7 ewe lambs which thou hast set by themselves?
He said, why you set these 7 ewe lambs by themselves?
And he said, for these 7 ewe lambs shalt thou take of my hand,
witness,
that there may be a witness unto me,
between me and you,
that I have digged this well.
That I dug these wells. These are my wells.
Wherefore he called that place Beersheba, because there they swear both of them. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. And Abimelech rose up, and Michal, the chief captain of his host, and they returned into the land of the Philistines. And Abraham planted a grove in Beersheba and called there on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abraham sojourned in the Philistines' land many days.
That help write about what was bought.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, Sukkot Shalom.
Sukkot Shalom
Khag. Shalom.
It is feast time. Going in the morning at the appointed time.
Sure.